let's start.
Okay. When you have full faith in him, full reliance on him, when you can surrender everything to him, then that grace comes to you by itself. You do not have to ask for it or make any effort. Such is the value of faith in God.
Oh, this is a very beautiful phrase. And here we have kind of other word for faith and trust. That is reliance. Reliance is another word for faith and trust, or another word is confidence. Also, let me check if I can. Here. So we have faith. It's the same as reliance, as confidence, and trust. They are all synonyms. And well, another word that is very connected to this is what? That is also used here. When you can surrender everything to him. Surrender is a proof, or is shows faith and shows trust. Surrender is connected with offering our trust, our faith, our confidence to God. Surrender. Very good. Okay, let's go on with the other phrase.
All religions are the same. They all lead to God. God is everybody. See God in everyone. It is deception to teach by individual differences. The best form in which to worship God is every form. Everywhere I look, I see only God. And that's why I'm always honoring everything. Bien, Karoli
Yes.
Baba.
These are, here we have other two words that are very connected and are worship. To worship God is connected or is similar or the same as to honor God. To worship, to honor. And we have another word that is, and why do you think he says that God is everybody, and he asks us to see God in everyone? How can we say this in other words? Why we say that we are all the same, or he asks us to see God in everyone? Because
God is within us.
yes. Or because our essence is divine, and not our essence as human beings. In every being, we can see God. And that's why he uses this phrase, he says, it is deception to teach by individual differences. What is deception? What is the meaning of deception? Deception, the everyday usage or everyday meaning is a synonym of lying or cheating. In Spanish, we would say that deception, we translate deception as engaño. That's why, for instance, these are some examples of everyday language. This is like the most common meaning. Cari, do you want to read the meanings and examples?
Yes. Deception as lying or cheating. This is the most common meaning. He was hurt by her deception. She lied to him.
Yes, this phrase implies that she lied to him. Or
the company was accused of deception in its advertisements. They mislead customers.
okay. The company was accused of deception in its advertising. What is deception in its advertising? In Spanish, we say publicidad engañosa. This is, and that's
Derecho
why
al consumidor. One of the most important point in this law.
Okay.
When you
Yeah.
offer, it's not like a simple or individual transaction. So you offer, and the people see the advertising, and if not clear, you have the company deception the client.
That's why here it's when it is this phrase is explained, it says they misled the customers. Misled is the past of mislead. Lead, mislead. You know that there are many words in English that are formed just to mean something that is confusing or not true. The prefix mis, because mislead comes from what is to lead. Lead is conducir, lead, mislead. And we have many words in for instance,
Misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding, misinterpretation. Yes. They come from.
Entonces,
Claro, entendí.
What meaning?
Mislead es como que los engañan, o sea, te dan una imagen que no es la real.
For example.
Claro, misled. They misled customers. We can say they confused customers, or they lead to confusion, or another way of saying the same.
The verb is, Carina, the verb is leading.
Exact. In present is the verb is to lead.
Lead. Okay.
Lead, and the opposites could be mislead.
Okay.
And because the present, this is a irregular verb. So the present is lead, and what is the noun? To lead is the verb, and the noun is leader. leader. And from this comes mislead. And there are many. Vieron que en español también tenemos, porque decimos, pero le ponemos, qué sé yo, for instance, misunderstanding. We say, fue un malentendido. O malinterpretar. Ese sería el prefijo mis in English. Okay. So, and here it's kind of explained this phrase that is that was the original phrase said by Nim Karolibaba. And we can read the explanation of this phrase, that it is deception to teach by individual differences. O sea, we can say it to teach by individual differences is a deception. It is what does this phrase means. Cari, do you want to read?
Yes, it means that seeing people as separate, divide, bitter, or worse than others, and illusion.
Okay, it means that seeing people as separate, divided, better or worse than others is an illusion. Why? Because we are all the same. God is in all of us. So there are not others. That's why you know that many times the spiritual masters say there are no others. And from this interpretation came the song of Sam Garrett, which is called I and I. That he says, there is no you and me. There is only I and I, because we all come from the same source, he says. It is very beautiful. You know how there are many, many different and beautiful ways of talking about this. I love this. And deception is used a lot in English to form this word, self-deception. What is self-deception? In Spanish, how do we say self-deception?
Autoengaño.
Claro, that's it. Read the explanation.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Self-deception, very common expression. This means lying to yourself. Sometimes we live in self-deception to avoid facing the truth.
Yes. This is, and sometimes it is like of unconscious. And it's very useful to have others to show us, or sometimes that's why these spaces are so beautiful, are so useful, because maybe when someone is talking about his or her own experience, we can realize something about us also. And we can realize sometimes that we are being self-deceptive with ourselves. Okay, my friends. And let's read these other two phrases.
God will give you everything you need for your spiritual development. Hold on to nothing.
God will give you everything you need for your spiritual development.
Develop.
Hold on to nothing. What is to hold on? To
Stay.
don't attach,
Okay.
maybe. Porque to hold on to something es también in everyday language es como agarrarse de algo, aferrarse a algo. Entonces, in spiritual language, we can say don't attach to anything. Don't get involved with anything. What is he trying to say here? When he says, and you know what is development, spiritual development? What is if I kind of interpret it like this, that if you trust God and if you choose God with your heart, he will give you all you need for your spiritual development, for your evolution, for you to be closer to him. So we don't have to curse anything.
You had to trust in God.
Yes.
And then the all come easily or by God.
That's it. Okay. And look this other phrase, what he says about relationships and the people we meet in our life. I choose it because I chose it because here he's not talking about God, but he's talking about people and the people we meet in our lives. And I found it very, very interesting because it helps us to understand situations that sometimes are difficult for us. Nat, do you want to read?
Yes, of course. We meet only those people with whom our meeting is predestinated. Duration of association with each person is also preordained. One should not grieve if one is separated or if the association does not last long.
Okay. He's using the word predestined. How can we explain this this word? Predestined is the same that it was meant to be like this. And duration of association with each person is also preordained. What does this mean? This explains why some relationships doesn't last, some don't last forever. Or not only a relationship with a partner, with every relationship.
With a friend.
Yes. And I'm sure that you have this, you had these experiences that sometimes you have a very, very close friend for many years, and then the relations falls apart and for no apparent reason, but it's simply like this. So this is another opportunity to trust. That's why he says one should not grieve. What is grieve? Is a synonym of suffer.
Sure.
Yes, to grieve is a synonym of suffer, but it's like more, it's deeper than suffer. It's more painful than suffer. We can say, here we can put it. To grieve is the same as to suffer. We can say to suffer deeply, we can say. Okay. So, with all these phrases, we come to the conclusion that all is a question of what? Of trust. To trust in God, that everything is perfect. And it's connected with what we have read at the beginning, that we are not separate. We are all part of, and it makes me reflect on this. This is what, for instance, one of the teachers that say this always is Muji, that he always says, life is effortless. Life is much simpler than you think and that you imagine and that you pretend. You only have to trust. And we hear this all the time, but we don't put it into practice. When something unexpected happens, we immediately feel we are afraid, we are anxious, we are concerned, we are worried. And when something unexpected, and usually these are the best opportunities to trust, because it is very easy to trust when all is okay in our lives. So imagine if we begin to put this into practice. And instead of worrying, we choose to trust. And this is the meaning of the word effortless, because you have to do nothing at first. You have to trust. And he will show you the way. And this is also the meaning. There is another phrase that he uses a lot, and other spiritual masters also, that they say, rest in your own being. What is our own being with a capital letter? Our own self, this presence of God that is within us. And this word, rest, is very beautiful. Rest. What this word means in Spanish, to rest. That we can use it as a verb or as a noun. What is to rest?
Estar.
Descansar.
Yeah.
Rest in your own being. Descansar, or to have a rest. We can say, for instance, if you use it as a noun, we can say, "Oh, I'm too tired. I need a rest." Hmm?
And I think in the rest, like a meaning of because with our mind, we used to have the lot of things to take off energy
Yes.
and do your being is not natural, so it's no like the essence that's sorry that we are. So I listen in a neuroscience
Mm-hmm.
that explain that when we love, when you are kind, when you have in peace,
Mm-hmm.
when you
You are
are
at peace with
at peace,
yourself. Yes.
when you are rest,
Mm-hmm.
the your body, your energy is like natural essence. And when you think about fears, hungry, another, you are in you have to take more energy to think that because it's not natural. For example, if you had to to say true, you are
Mm-hmm.
influenced naturally. If you had
Yes.
to do a lion, they
If you lie,
if
yes.
you like, they know scientifically that you had to use more energy for your mind to invent the lion
Yes.
to
To
make a
fabricate.
okay, yes.
This is a word in English to say when you lie and you have to make up your lie, you fabricate. Huh? Yes.
And when it's like if you have the travel and you are fear for the traffic, maybe an accident, so the weather. So when you arrive at your destiny, is you
Mm-hmm.
are very tired because you are thinking a lot of bad energy in your body, in your mind.
Yes.
And
And
if
you can
you
feel it in your
yeah,
body. It's
it's
just
a
like this.
but you had to make a synchronizate so to
Synchronized.
synchronize
Synchronized.
synchronize
Yes.
your mind with your body.
Or to align or to tune your body with when you and you have said when you arrive to you have said another word that exists in English, but it means something different. In this context, you wanted to say when you arrive um, at your destination. Destiny, it means yes,
Destination.
destino,
Okay.
but as fate in English.
Yes.
It's the same as fate. Era
And
su
the- and
destino.
and you have the tool feel your soul and trust in that. So the tool that you have to do is go inside, connect with your soul, connect with God, and
Yes,
trust in Him, and then uh, everybody goes like he wants.
yes. And you have said, when I was listening to you, this is something that thanks to science, the evolution of science, now we are seeing a lot. That is that science is getting to the same place as spirituality. Because all these things that spiritual masters explain to us can be explained scientifically now, as you have said, by neuroscience or and you can prove them by your own experience, because it is very clear. It makes perfect sense what you have said about the energy, because just think, how do you feel when you are nervous, when you are worried? You feel tired after this, and it is because of this, because you invest much more energy than if you are simply at peace and connected with yourself. The spiritual masters say the same in a simpler way. They say that we have to come back to our natural essence, and that our natural essence is peace, love, silence. And that's why they say, only rest in your own being. And that's why they say, you don't have to become something different. Instead of becoming, you have to unbecome. Or, vieron que ellos usan mucho, they use a lot. That's why in spiritual language, we have many, many words that start with an. Yes, yeah, they say, instead of doing, it's a question of undoing. Undo. Uncover. Uncover what is already here. Because the ego, our personal identity covers our true self. All is connected. Undo, uncover, undress. And just be. But we are so caught by and so identified by our false self that I like to see this in practice, because if you think about an unexpected situation, what is our first reaction? To worry about it. When something apparently bad happens, for instance, it can be a very everyday or detail, like, well, the other day that my phone broke, or you are driving and your car died, or something. It may be something very a machine or something, or well, something more serious. But our first reaction is to worry about, instead of accepting. And that's why you know that the other word that it is like of the key word in spirituality is to accept. if we accepting is the opposite of rejecting or resist or worry. If you accept, you say, oh, yes, it doesn't matter. Everything is okay. I'm not worried about it. I don't, and the word that make me like a click I heard Fernand Makarov said the other day, you don't need to understand. To trust, you don't need to understand. Y es verdad eso, o sea, no necesitamos entender para aceptar o para confiar. Simplemente decir, bueno, it is like this. I can't see the reason now, but it is. So I accept this. And then you see the reason. But so let's save energy, my friends, and don't worry anymore about
one person, a doctor, a Spanish doctor, said that in the last century, the Nobel Prize of Physics,
physics.
Almost like 90% are religion, so creyentes, ¿cómo se dice?
Yes, believers, or
Believers
devotees.
or devotees. But the history of the science is against the faith.
Yes,
So,
and it's faith. Yes.
okay, so it's a good change to listen
Yes.
or to read that the science believing in God or something more, because they need to explain. And Paramahansa said in one of his book that the God light to human brain to explain the meaning of something, doing also of facts in this life through the science. So to explain the develop meaning to understand why they something do like this or that, and it's a way
there are two different ways, and why one of them? Because science uses what? The mind. Everything is mental. All path leads to Rome. But you know that the spiritual way is much easier, is much more direct, and is more powerful. We can know, and it's more complete. You can arrive to the same place. And here scientifically everything is becoming explained through this. But they took them how many centuries?
And I explained in the first podcast that when the science can explain something, say a miracle. So the
Yes,
miracle is
yes.
like a joker when they don't have to form to explain why that's the events say that in that way. So
Yes. I am happy for many people that don't believe that they can arrive to the same place. But I like this way because it's, as they say, is effortless. Because as this master say, he says, when you have full faith in him, that grace comes to you by itself. With faith, we are opening the door to him, and he gives us everything in a way much more different than by our mind, as you have said, and we see miracles. And it is totally different to live life in this way. We have it, but it's our choice. At first, we have to trust, but the price, we have to pay a price. But I think that the reward is great. Okay. Well, my friends, and we have this opportunity. So let's take advantage of it. Well, today, to finish, we are going to listen to a beautiful song. My last words were, the choice is ours. So this song is called I Choose to Live in Love. It's talking about choice. I will share the lyrics. It's a song by Sam Garrett. It's very simple, the lyrics. And he sings a mantra also, because it's you know who is Lakshmi? Lakshmi is a Hindu goddess. Is the goddess of abundance, of prosperity. So this mantra that it is sing in the song, Om Shri Lakshmi Mahadevi Namaha, is a worship to Lakshmi. And this is like the most important part of this beautiful song, that he says, I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. I choose to live in love. I am light. I am grace. This is what we were talking about. No more fear. Only love and grace. Okay. And this is the meaning of this mantra. Here this is a Sanskrit mantra. And well, here is the explanation of every word. The word Om. Well, we know the word, the meaning of Om. That is a sacred sound. Shri, which is a title of respect. And this is Lakshmi. Who is Lakshmi? Nat, do you want to read? She's
Yes. Hindu goddess of wealth, prosperity, beauty, and abundance.
Yes. And she's the consort of Vishnu. Vishnu is her husband. Yes.
She's the consort of Vishnu, one of the principal Hindu deities.
Yes, deities.
Lakshmi is often depicted with four arms, standing or sitting on a lotus flower and showering coins.
Showering coins, because she's the goddess of abundance. This is a picture of Lakshmi. I don't know if I'm sure you have seen her before, maybe. That she has 4 arms and she's sitting on a lotus flower. And let's say let's read this phrase of Lakshmi.
Yes, you are deserving of the very best in life. As one that has mastered the earthly realm, I offer my assistance to help you connect with the energy of abundance and good fortune. There is no need to worry, your future is blessed.
So remember this, my friends. We are blessed by Lakshmi. We don't need to worry anymore. Okay. And so here, I don't know. I think that
we had to explain when I speak about fortune and bliss and energy, speaking about spiritual, no fortune like gold,
yes,
cars,
Like
properties.
Zuckerberg.
yes, yes. That's why here he says that this mantra, Om Shri Lakshmi Mahadevi Namaha, translates to what? Pablito, do you want to read?
Okay. I bow to the great goddess Lakshmi, the embodiment of divine abundance and beauty.
And what is? It's a devotional
Devotional
chant.
that invokes peace, property, and divine blessing.
Peace invokes peace, prosperity, and divine blessings. Yes, spiritual abundance. Okay. So, this is what the mantra means. So, to finish, we are going to listen to a bit, at least a part of this song, and that is very, very beautiful. I have to look for it. Here. Okay. We have to share the sound. Let me check.
I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees. I choose to live in, I am joy, I am ease. I sing like and I grow like I choose to live in, I am joy, I am ease. Om Shri Lakshmi Mahadevi Namaha. Jima. Jaya. I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. 'Cause I choose to live in love. I am light. I am grace. I choose no more. And I choose no more shame. I choose to live in. I am Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha. Yeah. Om Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha. I sing like the birds, I grow like the trees. I choose to live in love. I am joy, I am ease. I choose no more fear. I choose no more shame. I choose to live in love, 'cause I am light, I am grace. Om Shri Lakshmi Mahadevi Namah Jaya. Jai Ma. Yeah, yeah. A skibbly bum bum, a skibbly bum bum bum. Om Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha. Yeah. Om Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha. Yeah. Om Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shri Lakshmi Namaha. Family, repeat after me. Remember our place. Remember why we came. Remember our name. Love is our name. Remember our place. Remember why we came. Remember our name. Love is our name. Love is our name. Love is our name. Love. Love, love, love. La 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 la. La 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 la. Love. Love, love, love. Oh, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, to all the mothers, to all the sisters, all the grandmothers, we give thanks for you. Oh, ah, yeah. Oh, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri Lakshmi Namaha. Yeah. Oh, Shri Lakshmi Namaha, Shri
Okay, my friends. I love, that you heard that he says when he makes the people repeat, he says the phrase was, remember where we came from. Our name is love. This was the phrase. Remember where we came from. Our name is love. And then he says that this is also a tribute to all women, to all the women in our lives, not only to Lakshmi, but he says, remember your mothers, your sisters, your grandmothers. Because I think that it comes to me now that mothers, grandmothers are like the synonym of pure love for us. That's why he says, your name is love. And if we remember them, we can easily feel and experience and remember what is true and unconditional love. So, well, my friends, this has been another very beautiful class.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
have a very beautiful weekend. And see you next week.
Thank you. See
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
God bless you.